important do you think education is? You might think it is one of the most important things in life because it helps you get a job so you can afford a house, food, and all the necessities. But if you never got a good education, trying to get a job would be a lot harder. School teaches you problem solving, critical thinking, communication, and life skills. These are things that will benefit you in many ways. You also probably wouldn't feel as accomplished in life. At least I wouldn't. School and education also helps you open your mind to new ideas. The more knowledge you gain over your years of school, the more opportunities will open up to you. But if you think about it, not everyone gets a chance to go to school. So many children across the world don't get to go to school, and a lot of them are girls. Some of the reasons children don't go to school are because they are girls. Girls in places like Kenya, Ethiopia, or Nigeria don't get treated fairly and don't get to go to school. Of about 101 million children that don't go to school, more than half of them are girls. And in Somalia, only 36% of the girls there get to go to school. Also think of the children who live in war zones. One of the reasons they couldn't go to school is that it isn't safe. Nearly half of the Syrian school population aren't attending school, and approximately 290 schools have been destroyed or damaged. Another reason children don't attend school is disabilities. Around 150 million children live with disabilities around the world. 80% of them live in third world countries, and 9 out of 10 of them do not attend school. The problems stopping them range between transportation, because many children have to walk to school, and the fact that the schools nearby do not support children with disabilities. Their countries could be poor and can't afford enough schools for everyone to attend. Also, some children get married at a very young age, and that also affects school. Child marriage is a major cause of dropping out of school. Boys are affected some of the time, but it is mainly the girls that are affected. It is estimated that 15 million girls are married before the age of 18. Natural disasters affect children trying to go to school because disasters such as earthquakes and floods can destroy homes and schools, but it also isn't safe. Another problem is the lack of qualified teachers. This lack leaves 1 in 5 students who attend primary school in sub-Saharan Africa unable to read or write by the time they leave. Child labor. Child labor also affects school, including girls walking miles for water and boys doing farm work. Just think of how many people die because they don't have clean water like we do. Worldwide, 780 million people do not have access to an improved water source, and the World Health Organization estimates that 3.575 million people die from water-related diseases each year. Some children might not be able to go to school because of poor sanitation. The Charity Aid Society reported that just 45% of schools in the least developed country had adequate facilities, or because there is no school to attend. Imagine being in the shoes of some of these people. Imagine being a girl in Africa, not being able to go to school to get an education, and then every day having to walk so far for dirty water. Well, some of your brothers might be getting an education. If you don't get an education, it is a lot harder in life than if you do. So just remember how lucky we are to live in a place like Canada. Although Canada doesn't have the same issues with education as African countries, even some kids here don't get what they need. Different children need different things in their class, like maybe they need a smaller class, another teacher in there, or they need to be in a different type of class, like the enrichment program. Being in this class has taught me so much over the past 2 years, and I found that it has really helped me. I find that I really benefit from the different learning and teaching styles. And in our class, we do project-based learning, and most of the learning we learn from each other. Everyone needs something different to succeed, and I think everyone should have the opportunity to be successful. This represents equality. Equality is everyone getting the same thing, but may not be what they need to be successful. And this is equity. Equity is everyone getting what they need to succeed. Both of these things are important, but I believe that there needs to be a little bit of both. There needs to be equality, such as how people need in places like Kenya need to be treated more fairly than people here in Canada, but there also needs to be equity to make sure that those people are still getting what they need. And this is liberation. Liberation is my favorite because it's taking down that barrier that is holding people back. And then this is reality. This is showing that some people have been getting and continue getting support to help them be successful, which isn't all bad. But then there are people who get a little support, and then some people who get no support at all. To help this issue locally, you can get your voice heard by going to protests about education or by emailing your local MPP, Minister of Education, or Premier. You can also help by donating money, school supplies, and or backpacks to send them all smiling. To help out across the world, you can donate to an organization like Mom to Mom Africa. Our school also just recently donated $1,531 towards clean water in Africa. On May 10th, our school did a We Walk for Water event that our Made a Lead team organized. And every $1,000 raised gives a community of 40 people clean water for life, and every $25 gives one person clean water for life. So I'm very happy to say that we gave 61 people clean water for life. Thank you.